Scorpion72 here with some updates from the San Diego Comic-Con happening right now. So as you all know, San Diego Comic-Con happens every year on San Diego, California. They have a preview night where some of the companies kind of give you a sneak peek of what you're going to see throughout the whole show. So let's start with the 112 collective series there from MEZCO Toys. And they dropped a few hints and stuff there what they're going to be showing. And I am stoked. They sneak peek Batman Beyond. So Batman Beyond, for those of you who don't know, is basically Terry McGinnis, who's the future Batman. When Batman retires, gives up his mantle, and then after he kind of comes out of retirement to mentor Terry McGinnis in Batman Beyond. The other thing they showed us was Catwoman, which I really like. This Catwoman comes with 3 different heads from the looks of it, and looks really, really cool and nice. Just hope to tighten up the costume a little bit more, but not hinder the articulation. Other stuff that they kind of showed us was the Aquaman from the Justice League movie, which is only a few months away, and a Punk Joker, I believe. This Joker I like a lot better than the other one, but then again, I might get the other one just so I can have 2, because I'm really digging and enjoying this line as it comes along. I just wish the figures would come on time a little bit more. Also, for the Marvel fans, they showed Thor Ragnarok Hulk, which looks huge, and they showed Thor. Now, I'm not really getting the Marvel line in the MEZCO 112 scale figures here, but I might change my mind, and these 2 figures might be the ones to do it for me. NECA gave a sneak peek of the Young Turtles from the movie. They might be able to do some more of them, maybe 6-inch or 7-inch. As well, they showed a nice diorama based off for the animated series, which, you know, they have the San Diego Comic-Con animated series set now available at the show. So maybe they might be giving a little bit more leeway in doing more of these figures based off of the cartoon. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright, which brings us now to DC Collectibles. As you all know, I'm a big DC fan, especially DC Collectibles and stuff like that. So at preview night, they previewed their DC Essential line. So what this is, it's basically, it's a 6.75-inch figure line, pretty much what they were doing in the past. And they're basically upscaled DC icons, for what I can tell. Just that they have now a waist swivel and a thigh swivel, pretty much what fans were asking for at the very beginning. So we got to wait and see how this does, because they really want to gauge like retail demand and I guess pre-orders for this, because this is not ready and not due to come out until spring or summer of next year, 2018. And based on the orders they get, that would determine if this line will continue or they're going to wave 2. So wave 1 has all these figures supposed to come out in one shot, which is good because you get a lot of figures in one shot, which is what they should really be doing from the get-go, is really giving us like, you know, 5 to 6 figures in one shot. But whether or not this line is going to be something that fans want to jump onto, seeing how icons started and they didn't really get far. I think the fact that the distance between the distributed figures coming out and stuff like that kind of hurt the line a lot. So I'm not sure if everybody or anybody's really to jump into another line, not knowing if DC Collectibles is going to go the whole mile of this line this time around. I'm one of those people. Definitely won't be pre-ordering this line. I'm going to wait and see when they hit the shelves to make sure all the accessories and bases that they promise are with the figures, and there's no head swapping like they did with the Wonder Woman too, because the Wonder Woman is supposed to have a different head sculpt, and they swapped it and it looks like they put it on for this figure. Whether that stays the same is kind of like, you know, it remains to be seen. Just that I think a lot of us have been burned a lot, one too many times with DC Collectibles for I have no idea what reason, because they've been really good in the past, and ever since they're trying to start and get into this market of the more articulate figures for collectors, they seem to be having a little trouble, which just baffles me, because they've done it before very successfully before with some other figures here and there in different waves. The other concern I have is the fact that we have another Nightwing in this line so soon, and we haven't even got the one that's supposed to come out in October. Makes me wonder if the one in October is even going to be released, or is he going to be canceled and replaced with this Nightwing, and they're going to wait and see what happens. I must say, I do like the bases. I do hope the bases come with the figures. I don't know what other accessories they're going to have. They're supposed to have minimal accessories. Supposed to be a $26 price point, which is only $2 less than what they were charging on the icons. So hopefully we get more information in the next couple of days, and only time will tell. So on my other video, I mentioned that Bumblebee and Supergirl were going to be the next bombshells in this line. They also have them solicited this time around for, I believe it's the August previews, and they showed all the bombshells so far that they've done. I have in prototype form at the preview night show. And they showed you 2 more, which is going to be Zatanna, it comes with a rabbit, and Black Canary, that looks like she comes from a microphone stand. And these 2 look very lovely. Cannot wait to get them in my hands. And yes, there are reviews coming of the bombshells really soon. So in one of my previous videos, I mentioned that DC Collectibles is doing another facial expressions pack. This time it's going to be of the Joker, which is due out in March of next year, and it looks pretty cool. It comes with 7 different facial expressions plus the one that he has there, the figure with the hat on. Comes with different hands, changeable, some different kinds of weapons. The thing I want to say is that his trench coat and stuff is changeable, so you can have him in a purple suit or you can have him in the gray trench coat. And along those lines, they're also doing a facial expression pack of Harley Quinn, which looks like she comes with the 2 hyenas. Also comes with a whole bunch of wacky weapons, different faces and stuff like that. And I think my favorite out of this is the fish. Hopefully there's more figures that they're going to show during this show, because yeah, we really need some of those other core characters from the animated series, from both lines, the New Avengers and the regular one. And I just hope that they're not subduing or like changing this around just to go for more of the popular type characters, because we really do. I want my gray ghost. Everybody wants that gray ghost. That's the bottom line. And this time around, we gotta look at our next vehicle, which is the Joker reveal, which was featured in 1 episode of the cartoon. I really don't remember which episode that was, but nevertheless, it looks cool. Looks like it has light up eyes and teeth, as well as the interior looks lit up. It looks like it holds a lot of figures, like 2 in the front, I think 2 in the back. It looks like it has some backseat room there too. So it's pretty cool. It's supposed to retail for about $100 or something like that, and it's due out, I believe, in the little tag it says sometime next year in I believe it's June, August, something like that. Nevertheless, it looks pretty cool, and definitely will be getting it. Nice to get a nice little villain vehicle in the line. I was really thought they were going to show us the Batbolt or something like that, but hey, there's always next time around, and we still need that New Avengers Batmobile too. S.H.FIGARTS starts to have some DC love, showing you some more of the movie type figures based on the Nolan film, Suicide Squad, and the Justice League. The 2 new ones that they're showing you now is Wonder Woman and Flash, as they preview Batman a little bit earlier this week. Then we get to Mattel showing off their RC Batmobile again. This I really can't wait to have in hand and try out and play around with. It looks really cool, has a lot of cool features. If you watch my previous videos, even the Mattel video, they really demonstrate what this car can do. And I think it's supposed to do out this fall, just around the time for the movie. So it looks like somebody on eBay has been selling the Justice League action figures ahead of schedule, or maybe it is on schedule. It consists of Aquaman, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, and Flash. And the collect and connect piece is supposed to build Steppenwolf, which is supposed to be one of the main, or actually the main villain of the movie. How much of that is true remains to be seen, because hey, we all know Steppenwolf follows orders from his nephew Darkseid. These figures are supposed to be out really soon, and Mattel's not stopping there. They even have another wave shown at preview night. Those figures included the regular Batman, as you get the armored Batman with the set to build Steppenwolf. You get a shirtless Aquaman. It looks like they have Mira, and there's also a parody move. Looks really cool. Small boxes here are that you see in the photos are mother boxes. It appears to be 3 different kinds of mother boxes. What they all do, we have to wait, I guess, until the movie comes out. There's also, I forgot to mention, another Cyborg. It seems that they have on the list there, where he has his armored faceplate, the part there, if you saw the trailer, where he's flying up into space. So when the second wave of these figures are going to be out, I don't know. I'm guessing the end of the year. And on the non-multiverse side, we have some, looks like a Lantern Warrior on the left, as well as a Gray Parademon on the right, and they also have a Green Parademon. This is more for the kids' price point. I might actually get these figures if they're in scale, the multiverse figures, because why not? Because the Gray Parademon and the Lantern Soldiers look pretty cool. They're also introducing the Talking Talkers here, or so they call it Talking Heroes. They have them for the WWE figures that they produce. So basically the concept is that once you activate them, they're supposed to interact and talk with each other and everything like that. I'm not sure how the vehicle works with that, but it'd be very, very cool to have them all stand around talking to each other, seeing if they use any dialogue from the movie or if it's just regular dialogue from based off the characters or the actors themselves. Time just can't wait to try these in the store. That's all I gotta really say. They look fun. So there you have a little quick peek at preview night from San Diego Comic-Con. I'm going to be showing a lot more as the coming days come around, mostly about DC and anything that catch my interest. I do recommend you check out TNI News for stuff that Jay likes, and of course is Pixel Dan for all his in-depth interviews with the actual creators, owners, managers of these companies, of your favorite stuff and your toys, mainly like NECA, DC Collectibles, Hasbro. That's mostly, I think, Charmin's Prime only does that one. And yeah, so check with those guys on their videos, and check back here to see what interests me and my point of view and opinion on some of these stuff. So far, MEZCO is really catching my interest. I'm just curious as to what happened to the Dark Side, because it is scheduled to come out of next year, January or February, but it's nowhere to be seen at this moment. It's got me a little worried because that was a really wicked looking Dark Side. As for DC Collectibles, I'm not sure the starting over route was the best way to go now, because it really looks like it makes them look unsure about their product to other collectors, fans, and companies, in my opinion. And I would just rather if they continue the Icons line, even if it's like if they want to go the 2-pack route, like what they're supposed to be doing Superman Doomsday, which now makes me wonder if that pack is coming out, or even like Robin and Superboy is coming out later on this year. So stuff like that is a really, like, you know, it really hinders people from pre-ordering or jumping on a line that may not even last a year or two at the most. So hopefully they clear some of that info up during the next couple of days and reassure fans and collectors alike, because this is the place to do it. You don't do it here, then you're not going to really get us believing or trusting or investing in any lines and stuff like that. As for Mattel, pretty good start there with their movie figures. Do wish they would change up their articulation a bit, but nevertheless, I guess it's just a style I want to keep, and I can't wait to see what other figures they have in store in the multiverse outside of the movie line. Other than that, really stoked to see what other legends that might show up and stuff like that. Even though I don't collect the line, I do love looking at what Hasbro has there, as well as to see what they have coming up for Star Wars, Transformers, and all the other companies too, like Sideshow, and what surprises NECA have in store for the Turtles and stuff, and just a whole lot. This is just a worldwide fan geek show. And yeah, I really can't wait to go back one day. I did manage to go a few years ago, and it was really a fun experience, and I'd like to do it one more time. So it's Scorpion 72 with a quick look at preview night at San Diego Comic-Con 2017. And as I always say, enjoy your toys and keep playing. Till next time, which will probably be tomorrow when I get some more info. I'm out.